Okay, so we get asked all the time, yeah, hey, how much you guys cost? Like, how much do you cost? And everybody always wants to say, well, it depends. It does depend. But let's talk about this. There are some baseline things you have to do right. Let's say you're a contractor, okay? There's some baseline things you need to do correctly from the start, okay? By federal law, rules, legal, all these things, okay? So one thing you have to do is you have to have your policies and procedures in check. So you have to have your proper safety manual. You have to make sure it's regularly updated. OSHA standards change. New administrations come into the White House, which then trickles down to OSHA. The state rules will change, or the employees that work within the state will change. There are a lot of changes that need to be accounted for over the years, but you need to have a baseline. We have ran into people that have been doing business in our state 30, 40, 50 years, and they did not have a safety manual, or the last one they had was from 1995. What should the cost of that be? I don't know. It depends. Somewhere $2,500 to $5,000 probably is how much that should cost. But you shouldn't just buy a safety manual, because OSHA will require you to train on anything new that you implement. So if you're doing a new safety manual, you would have to train your employees on the topics that are in that safety manual. So that's kind of step two. We then come in and implement and do the training for all the employees, because now you can document that you've trained your employees on everything you're going to require them to do. And you can't really just put something in place without letting your employees know, because then you even look worse. Something's in writing that you haven't, really executed on. That's something we run into too all the time. Someone says, hey, online I went and I bought a 500-page manual. I've got everything covered. And it turns out in that manual it tells you as the employer you're going to do 100 things you've never even thought about doing. That puts you in trouble too, if and when someone gets injured, any of those type of things. So we do that. Then let's use the contractor example. Then you want to go out in the field and make sure that your employees are doing what they're supposed to be doing in the field. So that's kind of the third step of our process. We like to go out into the field and do independent third-party site safety assessments. We have our own system we use. It's all documented. We take photos. What are we doing when we're out there? We're trying to take photos to document that we have addressed a situation and got it fixed. We're not trying to paper our clients into a lawsuit. We're not trying to get our clients in trouble. But if you don't address anything and you just hope for the best, that's just not a good idea. You don't hope for the best with the rest of your business. Let's not hope for the best with our safety.